SaltyStitcherDesigns. This is Floss Tube 11. It is July 24th, 2021. Welcome back to my subscribers, and also welcome back to welcome to everyone who recently subscribed. I'm so thankful to have you watching my video and taking a look at all of my projects that I'm working on. I'm so excited. I have an FFO today. I just recently got it back from the framers, which is Michael's in this case. It is my Under the Sea pattern. It is, and I need to get it out from my pile. It is Under the Sea. I think you've seen this time. I've showed it a few times before, and hopefully that is showing up well. But it is 180 stitches by 140 stitches. It is stitched on one thread of Weeks Dye Works floss on 40 count linen. It's seafoam, but I can't really remember where I got the linen. Need to write that down. Anyway, here she is, Under the Sea. I stitched her with the optional beads. I just like I like the addition of the beads there. This can be stitched on probably any fabric, but I really like the blue background. I just love that octopus in the front. Anyway, I'm so excited. She is finished. She is now hanging up in the craft room. And yeah, so I also have a finish, which is my Maya Angelou chart. I've showed that a few times before. I'm not going to show it again just because I need to update the quote. And I'm thrilled to be able to announce that I'm going to get rights clearance from CMG Worldwide. I'm in the final stages of negotiation, and we're completing the paperwork for rights clearance to use Dr. Angelou's name, her likeness in the pattern, and then also her quote, which is so exciting. So this is going to be the updated pattern. I don't know if you can read that. It is 153 stitches by 129 stitches, stitched on 32 count linen, but really you could probably stitch it on any count. But on 32 count, the finished size is 10 inches by 10.6 inches by 7.5 inches. And the quote on the front is one of my favorites. I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel, which is such a great quote by Dr. Angelou. And I should be able to offer this at the Needlework Expo coming up, as the rights clearance came through a lot faster than I expected. I also wanted to give a very special thanks to Janice from Noteworthy Needle for helping me navigate this. This is the first time I've had to go through the rights clearance process, and she was just extremely helpful in helping me navigate it in terms of process. So thank you so much, Janice. I truly appreciate that. Okay, let's go through some of my whips. So you saw Under the Sea. So I am also working on Island Walkabout, Hawaii Island Walkabout. Way. I've shown this before, again, commemorating my trip, recent trip to the Big Island. Here it is right here. It is 144 stitches by 183 stitches using 20 DMC colors or 20 Weeks Dye Works threads. I've charted both, provided the conversion. So the last time you saw this, I had completed the ocean, the palm tree, the hibiscus. I'm not sure if I completed the pineapple just yet, but I have the nice pineapple here. I just finished the slippers, or slippas in Hawaiian. And Yep, I started part of the volcano. So this week, today, tomorrow, I'm going to start working on part of the lava flow and commemorating the road, the Chain of Craters Road. So I'm going to begin working on that. Pretty exciting. It's coming along together. I'm also going to offer this at the Needlework Expo, which I'm so excited to be a part of this year. Okay, my next whip is the Persian Marriage Rug. I showed this pattern as well. So this is the pattern. It is 114 stitches by 112 stitches. I'm stitching it on 28 count even weave. I'm using all DMC colors, and then I'm embellishing. These are all the DMC colors, which are just gorgeous. And I'm embellishing it with DMC C816 Itoli. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's just a shiny 816, DMC 816, which looks gorgeous. And I'm hoping it'll come out, but this is where I've gotten so far. The DMC 816 Itoli is in around the white. You can see maybe the little bit of sparkling. But this is a fun stitch. You can include your name. I'm including my name, my husband's name, our anniversary date, and the location that we got married, which happens to be Key West, Florida. So that is Persian Marriage Rug. My next whip is We the People. I know I'm a little late to the party on the July stitching, but I just love this particular pattern. And it is 196 stitches by 134. Finished size on 32 count linen would be 14 inches by 9.6 inches. Uses DMC floss or optional classic colorworks. I'm stitching it with classic colorworks threads, Cupid, antique lace, and blacksmith blue. These are just gorgeous over dyed threads. And then last Floss Tube video, I was toying with the idea of using the DMC shiny thread, but Mini Gray of all X's had a fabulous recommendation, which I did take. Thanks, Minnie, was to stitch the stars using the DMC Itole Blanc, which is very shiny, and it's coming out really well. So thank you so much, Minnie. Appreciate your comment on my last Floss Tube, and also appreciate the recommendation. I think it's going to look fantastic. So this is what I have so far. And if we look closely, you can see kind of the shiny stars, which I think are going to come out really nice. So this is We the People. I hope to make some pretty good progress on that. And let's see, I have a new design, which just came together the other day. I found some inspiration. So this design was half designed, I would say, for a couple months now. But I recently found some inspiration and wanted to go ahead and finish it. So this is my Hawaiian bookmark. I think this is going to close out my Hawaii series. And then we're going to move on to potentially the Key West series. But anyway, this is Hawaiian bookmark. It has a big aloha, a big welcome in the center. Has a few lays. It has a flower, I'll call it a flowery border or a lay border. The stitch count is 168 by 60 stitches. I am using Fortnite Fabrics 32 count even weave sandy bottom to stitch it, which I have right here. It is a gorgeous, I hesitate to say white because it's not exactly white. I mean, I think it's exactly what it says, is sandy bottom. So I really like this fabric. And I have charted it using sulky threads. And these are the sulkies that I'm using. This will be my first attempt at using sulky threads. So I'm really excited about how this is going to come out. And, you know, how could you go wrong with a red, a teal, an orange, kind of a yellow, green, gray, and a really deep blue? Not sure you can go wrong with these colors. I'm pretty excited. It can be stitched on any other count. You could stitch it on any count. If you want it to be a small, you could stitch it on 40 count over 2. You could stitch it on over 1. I think it would be great. What I love about this pattern is that it has the Hawaiian language on it. So it's just fun Hawaiian words scattered throughout the pattern. And on the back of my pattern, I have exactly what those words mean. So just a fun little stitch, and I can't wait to get started on this. Okay, I think that is all of my whips, my FFOs, Needlework Expo. So all of these patterns that I just showed you, I am furiously trying to stitch ahead of Needlework Expo. It's important to me to, as a new designer, to show you the actual stitched product. So I am furiously working on these. They may not all be FFO'd, but I will have them mostly stitched by the time Needlework Expo happens at the end of August. So pretty thrilled about that. That is my plan, is to just continue stitching all of these for August. And yeah, I think that's it for on the stitching side. What have I been watching? That is going to be my next segment here. I have been watching a whole lot of Floss Tube and a lot of the Olympics. I don't know about you, but I absolutely love just sports. I love women's sports in particular. I've been watching softball, fast pitch softball, football or soccer, depending on where you live, and a little bit of rowing. And I'm just really thrilled that the gymnastics is starting here soon. So a whole lot of Olympics. I'm pretty obsessed with it. I have it on in my office all day, pretty much on all weekend. And when I get tired of the Olympics, or a little tired of rowing, actually, Olympic rowing, kind of boring for me. But anyway, when I get tired of that, I shift over to Floss Tube. Recently watched Steel City Stitchers. Ladies, you're amazing. I love your banter. I love your Floss Tube. Yeah, thanks for putting it out every weekend. Just love you, ladies. Okay, so Steel City Stitchers. Who else? Oh, Pam and Steph, obviously, just keep stitching. And a few others. Minnie Gray put a new one out, all X's. Thanks to the Floss Tube community. As you know, I recently moved to Los Angeles. I'm in the Coast Guard. I move around a lot, but you guys are always there. You know, my life always changes, but you guys are always there every week, putting out great content, great videos. Yeah, so thank you for that. Okay, my last segment here is my charity of the month. I have one more week to go for the Feeding America charity. So if you're new to my channel, every month I pick a different charity to provide to donate to, and I typically donate a portion of all of my sales from my website, from Etsy, and any donation that I receive from Buy Me a Coffee or Patreon. And all of those links will be will be below in the description. But a portion of all of my sales goes to my charity of the month. In June, it was the Coast Guard Foundation. And in July, it is Feeding America. So I won't keep going through my spiel. I've mentioned it several times, but if you're inclined to give and you want to buy a new pattern of mine, just know that a bit of every pattern goes to the charity of the month. I'm researching the charity of the month for August. So next week I will announce what August charity of the month it is. But again, 1 week to go for Feeding America. And at the end of next week, I will place a donation on the website for them and hopefully buy a few meals for those who truly need it. So, okay, I think that's it. I think that's it. I have a few hours of daylight left, and I'm really excited to get back to stitching some of these projects. Been stitching, printing things out, printing patterns, which is a whole new experience. I think I've gone through 2 sets of toner, but it's all exciting. So anyway, I hope you have a fantastic week. Happy stitching. If you watch the Olympics, I'm so excited for you. I'll be watching alongside with you. And yeah, have a fantastic week. I'll see you next week. Bye.